What's up, my people? How's everyone doing? Welcome back for another day. Right now, I'm walking through the streets of Caracas, specifically between Varal Avenue and West Avenue 2, heading toward Plaza Bolivar in Caracas. I'm showing you a bit of what life is like in this busy area, which is now basically turned into an open-air market. Let's check it out and discover what everyday life is like in this crowded and bustling place. This is the area at the corner by the cathedral, where you can see tons of people walking through the streets of Caracas. You have to dodge motorcycles, people, street vendors, every kind of person you can imagine. Honestly, this is one of the busiest centers I've ever seen. I can't even compare it to anywhere else because there are just so many people, so much going on. The food options are so varied that no one can resist trying these hot dogs. Plus, you can also get popcorn, or cotufas, as we call them here in Venezuela. Check out this impressive display they have here of wooden items that look really eye-catching. And this is one of the avenues where you can find all sorts of things. But look, those elderly ladies selling sweets, that's what really caught my attention. These days in Venezuela, so many people are selling whatever they can just to make ends meet at home. Something interesting I just noticed as I'm starting out here is that this whole area, which is basically downtown Caracas, is without power. Look, the shops right now don't have electricity. Some kind of power outage, I guess? Could be. I don't know. But anyway, I'm showing you the realities of Venezuela so you can see that there are positive things, but there are still things that need improvement, like the issue of public services. You can see lots of people walking around with bags in their hands, buying all sorts of things. And that makes you wonder, is the economy somehow getting better? Maybe, I don't know. What do y'all think? Is it getting better? Or what do you think is really happening in the country? Why is there so much commercial activity going on? Right now, we're in the area around the Legislative Palace, a building where the deputies gather and where the country's laws are made. Of the country. It was built during Paez's presidency and has a distinct French style. And well, this avenue is full of motorcycles. A lot of them are motorcycle taxis. Others work delivering packages. If there's any job that's booming in Venezuela, it's delivery companies and couriers, which are some of the fastest growing businesses here in Venezuela. As we walk around, we see lots of young people out and about. Many are coming back from work, and others are simply out shopping. But if there's something that catches my attention, is that you see more and more people every time. I remember that about 6 months ago, when I came to record, there weren't nearly as many people out on the streets. And that was around December, more or less. Nowadays, you see way more people, and that matches what some people have told me. And it's that more and more Venezuelans are coming back. Look, now I'm at what is Plaza Bolivar, the main square of Venezuela, where the statue of our liberators stands in Cuesta, and just look at how beautiful they've made it, with these arches representing the Venezuelan flag. Honestly, it gives the place a really interesting and attractive look. I think that even though if you come to Venezuela, it's a must to visit this place, which is surrounded by really important monuments like the Caracas Cathedral, the Yellow House, the Caracas City Hall, and very close by is also the Liberator's House, which I've already shown you in other videos. Well, usually Plaza Bolivar is full of young people and adults too, who come here in the afternoon to relax and spend some time before heading home. Thank you. Years ago, I'm talking about 10 years ago, it was actually very risky to come here to Plaza Bolivar because of the insecurity. Nowadays, that's changing, or has already changed, and now it's a much safer, much calmer place to walk around. And that building right there is the Yellow House, and behind it, what you see is the National Assembly building. By the way, this is the new flag at Caracas, which was recently changed just a few months ago, and now it features these colors that are quite striking. Something nice that catches my attention are the cobblestone streets that have been here since colonial times and are still preserved, since all of this is the colonial center of Caracas. And down there, you can see that promenade with its walkways and those impressive street lamps. What you see further in the background is the Katia neighborhood. This area where we're walking now is mostly commercial spaces that offer a variety of products, like battery shops, fabric stores, some coffee shops, bookstores, cell phone shops, and even a store that sells everything related to coca. You'll also find banks, food vendors, well, all kinds of products. Just so you get an idea, let's check out the prices over there. Look, just so you have an idea, what can I buy with $20 here? Well, look, all these shoes, these boots cost $20 and they're really well priced. These shoes up here too, $20 here in Caracas. And there are even cheaper ones because you can get all these shoes for $15 each. What do you guys think? Do you think that's cheap? Or do you think it's expensive? What do you think? I think those prices are relatively okay. But of course, you have to keep in mind that not everyone earns enough to be able to buy shoes like those. Still, Venezuelans get creative and do whatever it takes to meet the needs of a country that's basically like a roller coaster. Things here can change overnight, and what something costs today might have a different price tomorrow. All right, let's see what surprises we find. And let's try a traditional Caracas-style hot dog right here on the main avenue in downtown Caracas. Let's see how it is. So I ordered 2 Polish dogs, as they call them here. I don't know why they call them Polish. Let's find out. I think it's because of the sausage. And I like mine with just potatoes, so I ordered it with potatoes, but they also add cabbage or onions and carrots. Additionally, something that's traditional here in Venezuela is all these different sauces. If there's one thing that's unique about Venezuela, it's that hot dogs and burgers are eaten with this amount of sauce you see here, and they even put Parmesan cheese on top. That's what they call a Caracas-style hot dog. There it is. Enjoy your meal. And well, since I like mustard, this is one of the most typical things to do when you come to Caracas. Have a good burger with a hot dog in the city center. And what we have to my right is the Plaza del Venezolano, which is a very family-friendly square where lots of people gather to spend an afternoon and have a good time. And this Granier Bakery, which you can now see all over the country. I don't know if it's from Spain or if it's just from here and they also have it in Spain, but what I can tell you is that now you can find it in Venezuela, pretty much everywhere. Look, right in front of us, we have an Entrepreneurs Fair, which is one of the things you're seeing more and more everywhere in Venezuela. It's interesting because this way, a lot of Venezuelans are helping each other out. You can find all kinds of crafts, bracelets, necklaces, decorations about Caracas. Look how beautiful this is right here. So how much does this cost? $12, $12. It's really nice. We have magnets, $1. Let me check, $1. The keychains with an empanada, cachapa, arepa, pabellon. Oh, wow, there's all kinds. And this one, is it for keys? That one is $10 and the other one is $6. Let's take a look. There are more products here. Oh, look, you make these yourself? My husband does. Oh, your husband. And you can also personalize them. The boxes, the magnets. Look, boxes and everything. And you can have your own picture put on the back and everything. Oh, so you can design it yourself? And we put it together for you. Oh, look at that. Look, there are other types of key holders too. Oh, that's interesting. Is this going well for you? Yes. And that's how Venezuelans do it. Many start these kinds of businesses to get ahead. Look, these are like dolls. They're made of cloth or something like that. And there are also more bracelets, more crafts, wooden items. Honestly, there's a lot of variety. And over here, there are hats. Let's check out the hats. Hi, how much do the hats cost, more or less? $6, right? And are these handmade? Handmade. All handmade, right? Look how interesting. This one is five? Five? Oh, look, for the sun that's out right now, it's really good. These are examples of how Venezuelans now adapt and do whatever it takes to overcome the blows of the crisis. And thanks to the use of the dollar, well, now there's more motivation for thousands of entrepreneurs across the country to want to go out and work every day. And I think that's something positive. Well, we're already arriving at one of the hottest corners, which is this one right here, where tons of vendors gather. But it's also one of the most dangerous because pickpockets are everywhere. And that's something, even though I've seen a lot of police officers all over the place, there are some right there on the corner. It's full of police, but honestly, you still have to be very careful with pickpockets because this is a really, really busy area. We're on Andres Eloy Blanco Avenue in the Cathedral sector. And as you can see, pretty much all the streets in downtown Caracas are taken over by street vendors. Why is this type of commerce proliferated in the country? That would be a good question. Many say it has to do with the very expansion of the informal economy, and it's thanks to the implementation of the dollar. So more Venezuelans are looking to engage in some kind of informal economy. And on top of that, the low tax policies have also encouraged the growth of these types of economies. Honestly, I just see it as something positive because this has helped many families get ahead in one way or another. Another walk showing you a little more everyday life. Check out the contrasts of Venezuelan life. There's so many colors, so many smells you can't even imagine. You'd have to be here to really feel it. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this tour through the heart of Caracas, getting to know a bit of the local cuisine and joining me to enjoy the delicious street food you can find here in Venezuela. Let me know in the comments if you dare to walk around and explore all these places, which are also really interesting to visit because you get to discover the true culture of everyday Venezuelans. If you like this video, don't forget you can subscribe to my channel by clicking the little red button down below. It's completely free. Plus, if you give me a like and share this video, you'll be helping more people see it. From my side, I'll just say see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.